welcome to this video. I am going to drive in Vienna. So this map is Vienna 2, there's a Vienna 1, that is a different route and a different bus. I have that one. So let me start it up, and so basically you put this in, but you need to put in the destination. Yep, that's the right one. Change destination, you greedy bastard. Oh, hang on, I know what has gone wrong. I should go 2, yep. Change destination, you greedy bastard. Hang on. I think I may need to put 2. Hang on, that's wrong. It's very confusing. Comma 2. So read the manual carefully. Okay, now it's right. So the door control is a bit different. That unlocks, that locks, and passenger can get on from any of the doors. The front door can also be opened upon request, but you have to close it manually. And of course you don't need to sell tickets in this game. Let me fast forward my time by 9 minutes. That's wrong, that's 22. Brilliant, let me start the engine. Hello. That's a noisy engine, and annoyingly on this bus it does not have a stop brake. And of course you need to press that here to trigger the automatic announcement system. And also you can see that there's a big thing here, but if you actually use the preset one you can see the door. I guess it's just some preset views difference. So that will last for about 20 minutes. And annoyingly this bus doesn't have a stop brake. Or when you press that unlocks the door. It applies stop brake automatically. But you can't apply stop brake without unlocking the doors. So you basically need to use the handbrake. That's a bit annoying. So I need to turn the heater on. I don't think so. I think that's the heater or aircon, I don't know. And that has gone wrong. That has gone wrong too. That's right, but my route number display system is a bit wrong. It should be 23A. That's the correct route. Okay, I think I'm almost ready to go. And I have my tea. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you about this map. This route goes from Hausfeldstraße. I think that means S-Bahn. Yeah, that should be S-Bahn. Oh, it's telling me to go. Okay. Also, the indicator doesn't cancel itself when you steer back to center. Oh, I'm departing from Hausfeldstraße S-Bahn, I think, to my destination is Kagraner Platz. That's an U-Bahn station. And the bus I'm driving is an MANNG something. NG. N stands for Niederflur bus, which translates to low floor bus, and G stands for Gelenk bus, which translates to bendy bus, or technically articulated bus. Well, I don't need to sell tickets. That's good. But you really do need to read the manual before you drive this. it's helpful. And when you get this add-on, so it's official, you can get it from Steam. But there are actually 3 Viennas, but the other one is old and has negative reviews, and the rest of the two have
Am Heidjörgl. Umsteigen zur Linie 96B in Richtung Neubreitenlee.
Okay, so they have quite some similarities. The other one, it goes on Route 24A, and for each pack you get a map scenes. You get 2 maps. One is until 2005, the other one is since 2006. I guess they are just some route changes. Now, of course, for each pack you get 2 buses. On the other one, you get a rigid version of this one and an older one. The older one. And on this one, you get the bendy versions of those 2. And if you run on the map, so the until 2015, no, the until 2005 maps are scheduled with both buses, but if you get 2006 onwards, you only drive the newer buses. So the map I'm driving is a newer one,
Zankgasse.
so you can't see the old buses here. So I guess that's just lag. Guten Morgen. Should I thrash it? I think I should. I thrash it somewhere else, not here. The engine is a bit noisy, but it sounds good. The gearbox is... it sounds...
Umsteigen zur Linie 95B in Richtung Breitenlee.
Quite like the announcement, to be honest. I hope people can start introducing announcement to... sorry, there was a bit of a problem. Like someone visited me just now, so I paused the game. I had the part cut off. Where was I just now? I don't remember. Okay, so basically... I was talking about the gearbox. The gearbox sounds a bit funny. I believe it's a voice... Diva. ZF Ecomat. I think? I don't know. Hang on. How do I not know? I think it's a ZF Ecomat. The full speed. I really don't know. Or maybe I can tell if I put it in neutral. I think it's a voice. I don't know, if it's a ZF and you put it in neutral, it stays there, it doesn't pop up. I may be wrong. Don't trust me on that. Okay. This is a good bus.
Gladionweg.
I'm not quite sure if this bus is still in service, like in actual life, because apparently that's a bit dodgy to look at. Okay, fine. Don't hit the curb, good. Because apparently in Vienna they have the new MAN Line City and the dodgy Mercedes-Benz Citaros. Mercedes-Benz Citaros. Yeah, that's quite nice. Bendy buses, no problem for me, probably unless I'm in the UK. Yeah, Because in the UK, even if you drive a 10-meter bus, you can't get on the curb. I think that's just rubbish driving skill. Or is it just really narrow in the UK?
Murraygasse.
Brilliant. I really like, to be honest, I think this somehow feels better than driving a German bus. Probably because of the sound. Except that it's a bit noisy. Tag. Did I made the wrong turn? I think. Yeah. I'm on the right place. Right track. Route. Direction. I just came back from a place. I mean, I was like 2 days ago I was in a place that was using British summertime, and now I'm in a place that uses Greenwich Mean Time, so that's 1 hour jet lag. So I am tired now. 1 hour makes a big difference, to be honest, for me. Not for everyone, but I am that kind of person. Hello? Guten Morgen. Hallo.
Hallo.
Danke. The annoying thing is that you have to wait for the doors to be fully closed before you depart. I think that's the case on some German buses, but on other German buses you can
Hier
do.
Steffen, Ort, Kurzstreckengrenze, umsteigen zur Linie 95B und zur Linie 96B in Richtung Zielbauer Platz und
Gut,
zur
gut,
Linie
gut.
98A.
That was a long piece of announcement. I think on some German buses it's the same case, I think. That you need to close all doors before you can move. But on other German buses, the front door doesn't have to be fully closed before you can move. But I think some you have to close it, but you don't have to wait until it's like sealed. But for mid doors and rear doors, you do have to wait until they're fully closed. That can be a bit annoying, to be honest. That's not so brilliant. We have gone closer. I think I'm quite close to the main. Okay, please give way to me. I'm thrashing it. Did you see that hiccup?
Süßenbrunner Straße, umsteigen zur Linie 83A.
I braked a bit too much. And of course you need to be careful, because if you when you stop, if all the doors are closed and your doors are locked, that's that button, it releases the stop brake immediately, so your bus will start to roll. So don't just press the door lock button and sit there and not pay attention to that and expect it will stop. No, it will immediately start to roll after all doors are closed and they're locked. But on modern German buses, when you apply stop brake, no matter through a stop brake or through door unlock, and you release it, when you press the button to release it, it doesn't release until you accelerate. But I think on old German buses, as soon as you release the stop brake, it releases. I don't know, stop brake I think is a funny thing. I mean, I can see the point of stop brake. It's quite a brilliant invention, but I think it's just some cultural thing. It depends on the situation to decide whether or not you should use stop brake. Or are German people just too right-handed? Because apparently, on the left-hand drive bus, the handbrake is on your left-hand side. Oh, is that a Chinese restaurant? Good. But on British buses, the handbrake is on the right-hand side, so it's easier for right-handed people. But I don't mind, because I'm ambidextrous. I can use any hand.
Kagraner Straße, Gewerbepark. Umsteigen zur Linie 27a.
Is it the reason why German people invented a stop brake? Because they... Hello? Because they didn't want... Did I miss a turn? I think I'm going on the right route. Because they didn't want to put the handbrake on the right hand side, but they want to use the right hand to do something. I don't know. Am I travelling on the right route? I think so. I recognise this place probably. Oh, by the way, this bus is quite annoying. When you apply handbrake, and you idle, it doesn't go into neutral automatically. That is quite annoying, innit? Because on the British bus apparently it goes into neutral automatically when you apply handbrake, but not on the German bus. On the German bus you either hold the foot brake or you apply stop brake, and it will go into neutral from drive. It will never go into neutral from reverse, nor will the British buses. They can only go into neutral from drive. It does it automatically. That's a good invention, because you don't want to idle in gear. Nor do you want to press neutral every time you stop. That can be a bit annoying. But I don't mind any of them. I don't know that word. I should learn more German. Brilliant. Okay. Don't overtake me. There's no way you can. I'm thrashing. Even though it's probably slower than you not thrashing at all. It's actually
Hausfeldstraße, Kurzstreckengrenze.
not that bad. I'm hitting my speed limit, so I think I'm quite close to my destination right now. Although I'm a bit late. I'm not getting more delay every time, so that's a good thing. Does it have to say bus there, or is it just not that popular, that signalling system? Is it just not that popular in Vienna? Because that's quite popular in Germany. Well, it's not popular in the UK. Like when you have a traffic light for bus only in the UK, it's just going to be coloured ones. But I personally do prefer the bar ones because it confuses the driver. I don't.
Sie, Ihren Sitzplatz anderen Personen zu überlassen, wenn diese ihn notwendiger brauchen.
I don't mind that much. I don't mind whether it's bar or whether it's white bars or coloured lights. But the white bars are, however, used on trams in the UK. Except that it's in Germany, the white bars are like three separate the three separate things. In the UK, the white bars are all jammed to one single thing. It's like one single thing, quite pixelated, with a horizontal, vertical, and diagonally tilting ones. And of course, I think it can also appear just a single dot, which is equivalent to yellow light or amber light. But I think bars in the UK apply to buses when they're sharing with tram roads. Don't know. Well, trams are not common in the UK anyway. Don't worry. I may need to borrow that bit space a bit. Go on that lane anyway. I like that. I really enjoy going on that turn. That was fun. Okay. Please don't lag. Oh, stupid lags. Basically, every single time you place OMSI 2, you experience lag. But it's a good game. It's still a good game because it can be modded very detailedly. It depends on the developer, but it is possible to make it very detailed. Although it's just as tricky to develop as it is to play. Because buses are dodgy things. It's not easy to drive a bus. It's harder than you may think. That's why a lot of people fail bus tests. It's because it's not just about driving, it's about providing service. And of course your skill of being punctual. Because you can't be early, nor can you be late. You have to manage. Like when you have just a bit delay, you need to manage to catch it without being too early. It's something about bus driving. And it also challenges your memory because apparently you need to remember the route without using a sat-nav. Okay, I'm quite close. I think my next stop is my last stop.
Kagraner Platz.
That is a funny way to
Station. Umsteigen zu den Linien U1, 26 und 31a. Bitte alle aussteigen.
Okay. Okay, stop glitching. That is... I can't see a single thing up there because that tells me to prepare. Because when that lights up, the menu says... When that lights up the letter A on the top, that means in a seconds it will change to a proceed signal. I just rest on this. Or actually, because that's more forward, that preset view. This one is more forward than this view, so just stay in there. Okay. Is that one is bendy? Oh no, that's a rigid. So that we can't drive that one because that's an AI vehicle. But I think that's the same one as the one you get on the other map. Okay, that is lit. So I need to be ready to roll. Brilliant. Wow, motorcycles. I quite like the motorbike mods in this. Okay, this is a buses only place. Cars stay out. It's dodgy. Stop dancing. I hate hiccups. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much for watching. And let me apply handbrake, put it in neutral, shut off the engine. Wait, did it change? Why are people saying Guten Tag to me? Did that actually get told? Did it change automatically? Whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Good night.